Hi, do you notice anything different about me? Well, I was going to be covering head movement for the next segment. It took way too long, and I had to do so much research while doing it again, and having to do a lot of double takes and stuff like that. It wasn't fun because I honestly still don't know anything about head movement enough to teach it like this. So I'm hoping to do one about the head movement in the future, but for this current video, we'll be working on the body XYZ, and we'll still be doing things like eyes and mouth movement, but we're going to be working on making all this move. So let's get started, and let's get back to our normal model. This is so much better. Alright, here's what we're gonna be doing with getting the body to move. We are going to bring our mouse down over here to the folder, select it, and label it body. And we are going to be grabbing the body X, Y, and Z and moving it to the body. And I'm gonna just set a color to the folder and make it, I'll make it blue, why not? Awesome. So we got body X, body Y, and body Z. So to clarify, X, when it comes to the X, Y, Z, X is like horizontal, Y is vertical, and Z is basically a rotation. So this would be Z, right? So for now, we're going to just get rid of the drawing hand and just work on what we need to do. So let's work on the body Z. We're going to be moving this little thing over to the right to where it says 10. And we're going to be going here, like this. And then we're going to go to these little lines over here and go to reflect motion and make sure that it's set vertically. Make sure it's set horizontally. We don't want it vertically. And now we have what we need here. And while we're here, we're going to be moving a few other things. So along with this little rotator going this way, let's have this rotator go here. Now you notice that there is that we have a problem, and the problem is when this moves, it kind of deviates from this. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna basically select this and this, and we will be going into the mesh thing, and we are going to select this and bind it. And hopefully, if I did this right, now that I move, it moves with it. But let me go back and just bind the little things that are necessary, because that was a little bit too much. So let's, whoops. Let's go to select, and let's try this, and bind. And let's try rotating it now. I think this is the best we could probably do. So, and let's do that for the other side. And go here. Alright, we got this going now too. And I know now that you notice, even when you move this, some things don't want to be moved. Or they're affected when they're moved. And I know that this is a part of editing the glue, but I honestly don't know how to do that yet, so I'm just gonna try keeping the movement minimal. I'll just try just doing the minimal so no one notices anything. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Let's bring this arm up a little bit when it turns. Kind of make it look like she's all prancy. And deal with that. And we do the same thing for the other shoulder. Go here. We're gonna bring this up a little. We're gonna move this just so slightly. Bring that in a little bit more. Give her like a little bit of a dance going on. But now let's deal with the forearm. Move that a little bit. Actually, do rotation a little bit. And let's play around with the wrist too. Sorry, a lot of this is a little bit more of experimenting to your taste, into your taste. So I'm going through a bit of trial and error through all this. And let's get the skirt rotation as well, just so let's move it. Let's see if I could reflect motion. See how that works. Here we go. And another thing to try making things a little more lively is the hand rotation. So kind of make it look like she's hitting her hand against the skirt. And let's like do this, make sure that like her hand is like affected by the swing of her movements. And let's try that with the other arm, with that hand rotation. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just move that slightly a little bit and move it up to kind of make it look like she's affected by the movement of the skirt. Now I don't know how practical this is. I don't know how well this will work in practice, but I'm hoping it looks all nice and cute and natural, because that'd be nice. Woo. She kind of looks like she's walking a little bit, but looks like she's dancing a little bit, like boom, oons, 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 oons. All right, so I think we're okay with the rotation movement, and let's focus on the Y. Now we're gonna be a little bit away from from everything. Let's see. we go. So for Y, let's just have the body move up. And then we can mess around now with the reflect motion and going into reflect vertically. Have the body kind of move down as everything else moves down. And let's do the same with the skirt. It's not the skirt warp. What are you talking about? There we go. And let's, and I'm gonna experiment for a second and see what can happen if, let's go back to the body Z. Let's get the left leg. Maybe get her leg moving this way. Oh, let's, there we go. Have the leg move this way. And that way as well. Let's see if I can make it look like she is trying to keep herself like balanced when moving. So let's do the same thing here. I think it should stay in place when it comes to doing it on both ends. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with that. And let's do the same thing with the leg. Now, when it comes to the body Y, now I think I should definitely make a rotation for the calf for this, for the foot for this. So I'm going to make a little parent of that and put that as foot rotation. Create. And we're gonna move that down here. And we're gonna add the little parameters thing. So when she's moving down here, we can do this little thing. Try not to disturb everything. And then when she's going up, perhaps we can try and make it look like she's trying to get on her tippy toes. Now, everything else kind of needs to move as well, so we get to the top like this, we can just rotate it a little slightly. There we go. I think that might be the trick. When she's going up, we can make it look like she's getting on her tippy toes, right? I think I'll just stick with the tippy toe thing when she's looking up. So the body X is kind of like when the body turns a little bit from the left to the right, and I think we're just going to be worrying about the upper body warp. So let's see what we can do here. We could just adjust this way. Let's go to the arms. Little inwards. Here we go. Now when she looks this way, it looks like her body's turning a little bit. And let's also get the skirt warp going. Alright, I think this is all ready to go. But let's worry about this little collar warp over here while we're dealing with that. Because it's making sure that the neck isn't participating, so... Here we go. How neat's that? That's pretty neat, huh? How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Now let's see. I'm gonna pull up the scarf real quick. Where's the scarf? There it is. Bring up the scarf for everything else. So let's get to now we got the scarf moving like that, and this is looking pretty decent. I think it's looking pretty decent. What I'm going to be doing is I am going to be exporting this model and seeing how it looks in Live2d. Alright, I am extremely nervous as what's gonna happen as soon as I set up the camera. So let's do camera on, you know, do all this stuff, and let's get rid of the mute configuration. Oh, I'm gonna have to take into account the neck, the neck for the rotation for the head, but other than that, it's actually looking pretty good. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta say, I did a pretty good job here. But like, look how the feet move. Okay, this is pretty cool. I am extremely excited to get the face moving. Getting the eyes and the mouth moving, which honestly, that's all we'll need to be doing next, other than doing the physics and doing the physics and also the toggles, because I gotta take care of the arm and the hat and, you know, the scarf and this little head thing that's in here. This is pretty great. I'm actually really excited. This is looking pretty cool. Like, look at that. Like, I'm moving my head. The body's like, oh yeah. I'm looking up. I'm looking down. Turning this way. Turning that way. Ooh. Ah! I'm very excited. Ooh. Oh, I needed this. This model's been still for too long. Way too long. Alright, I will see you in the next one.